Hello, friends. In this short video, I would like to talk about money and investments. There is a debate whether you should go for your own home or whether you want to stay in a rented house and invest money. There are different schools of thought about this particular aspect. If you know how to invest money and how to rotate the funds, the best thing is to stay in a rented house and invest money and make money from mutual funds or through equities. So it's your choice. But there is a different school of thought that you should have your own house so that you'll be safe and secure. Money is required in life, and money gives you freedom. So, money gives lot of confidence. Money gives you lots of options and choices. It's up to you how to make your decisions about money. But money is required. Without money, we can't survive. There are some philosophical thoughts whether we should need money or not. Money is required. Without that, we can't survive. Why I'm telling, especially this aspect, is that I'm 63 years old and I hardly cared for money because I was more passionate about education and learning, and I invested my life only for education and learning, and whatever little money was available, that I invested for education and learning, and I funded the education of my parents. At the age of 18, I joined the Indian Air Force, and I funded my parents and supported. Then again, little bit of money which was there from the Indian Air Force, that I invested for education and learning, and I acquired 7 qualifications. So for me, education is everything, and I'm very curious by nature, and I'm passionate about education and learning. This is one aspect, and this was the reason why I hardly craved for money. But again, I had several challenges, and I had a brain stroke in the year 2021, around 6 years back. So I started realizing the importance of money than ever before. Earlier, I was taking everything for granted, basically because I am very healthy with the healthy habits, and for 40 years I am hitting in the gym, and I'm an Indian Air Force veteran. At the age of 18, I joined the Indian Air Force. So I have healthy habits, and I wake up morning 4 o'clock, and at night 10 o'clock I sleep. So this is what I do it. So I am very much confident. But until the COVID struck in the year 2021, and I had a brain stroke, and I started realizing the importance of money. So I'm 63. At the age of when I was 60, I started my journey of investments. That is, I invested only 2,000 rupees in SIP, little money. That money I invested, then I converted them into lump sum. So that's how I shifted, and actually I had a stroke, and sometimes I was forgetting, and lots of challenges. And fortunately, my two sons stood by me, and my younger son paid the bills, and I survived from the stroke. So I realized the importance of money. So money is required. Without that, we can't survive. Money gives you lots of opportunities, freedom, confidence, so you should emphasize on money. That's one aspect. The second aspect I would like to share is that I converted this only 2,000 rupees. I started investing at the age of when I was 60. I am 63. So for the last 3 years, a little bit of money I started managing, and I converted this 2,000 rupees SIP into a lump sum. Then a little bit of money I generated from other sources. Then I started trying to acquire financial independence. I am not financial independence. I still belong to lower middle class family. My main focus was for my educational learning. Then second, my focus was educating my two sons, and fortunately, my two sons are postgraduates, and they're reading their own paths. So I'm very happy for them. So now I'm struggling for my financial requirements. So it's possible. Life is all about possible. Life is all about possibilities. Life is not a straight line. Life is not a cakewalk, full of ups and downs. So you have to be very resilient. When you look at Colonel Sanders, and he was a military veteran, and he was a divorcee, and he founded KFC and became successful. Age is just a number. You can achieve financial independence at any age. Age is just a number. That's what I believe. Now, circling back to story of money and investments, whether you should go for a home or whether you should go be in a rented house, it's your choice. So if you, I didn't have any home. Recently, around 8 years back, my two sons purchased a flat. Otherwise, I didn't have anything. Whatever the little money was there, that I sold the plots and educated my two sons, and they are leading their own paths. I'm very happy. So I didn't have any home of my own. So if you have money, you can rotate funds and you can uh, you can rotate the funds and you can make money. But on the other hand, if you have your own house, that gives you confidence and money. If you have your own house, it is an emotional attachment, so you should have it. So apart from these things, you should go for you should you can invest. My personal perspective is that you should focus on equities. Equities gives more money than gold and real estate. FDs, I strictly no, because FD gives around 6%, 7%. Again, senior citizens, they get little more. So I'm against FD, but FD you can invest for short term duration. Otherwise, you should invest into mutual funds, and if you in mutual funds also, large cap, mid cap, and small cap. Large cap usually get more money, around 12% rate of return. You can get it. Mid cap you get more, and small caps still get more, but they are very volatile. Small caps are very volatile, but I believe in volatility and how to leverage the volatility. So I focus on small caps rather than large caps and mid caps. So this is my personal perspective, and ETF is widely talked about. There is a herd mentality across the world, especially in India. Uh, there were people were running behind crypto, then they were running behind metals were being rallied. Now market is hovering here and there, so it's stagnant. So market can't be predicted, market can't be timed. These are all my observations. So you have to stay invested and you have to stay diversified and avoid overlapping of the too many funds. If you are having too many funds, you get confused. So keep limited stocks and keep um, uh, uh, stocks are stocks are mutual funds in a limited way, so that you can track them, and periodically you monitor and take feedback. Not don't to churn the portfolio too much because it leads to transaction costs. So these are all my observations and insights. So friends, I request you to consider subscribing and sharing with your networks. I'm passionate about acquiring my knowledge and sharing my knowledge. Basically, I talk about education and learning. So I started uploading videos on money and investments, because to get to know about the basics of money and other aspects. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel with gratitude.